Hello students, in the preceding sections you have learnt about some simple electric circuits. Okay, you have also studied about how current flows through a conductor. It depends upon its resistance and the potential difference across its end. Now in various electrical gadgets we often use resistors in various combinations. So we will discuss today the combination of resistors. So how the resistors are combined. Okay, what are the various ways of combination of resistors? So resistors can be combined in two ways. First is series and second one is in parallel. So the diagram showing the series and the parallel combination. Okay, so resistors are combined in two ways, in series combination and second one is parallel combination. So we will discuss these two types of combination one by one. Now resistors in series. When two resistors are connected end to end consecutively, they are said to be connected in series. Okay, when two resistors are connected end to end consecutively, then they are said to be connected in series. According to the law of combination of resistance in series, the combined resistance of any number of resistances connected in series is equal to the sum of the individual resistances. So the combined resistance is equal to the of any number of resistances connected in series is equal to the sum of the individual resistances. So if capital R is the combined resistance in a system, then the total resistance is equal to, or the combined resistance is equal to the number of the resistance present in that system. Okay, the sum of the individual resistances, that is R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus we can say the number of resistance present. Okay, so when a number of resistors connected in series are joined to the terminal of a battery, then each resistance has a different potential difference across its ends. So each resistance has a different potential difference across its end, okay, which depends on the value of resistance. But the total potential difference across all the ends of all the resistors in series is equal. Total potential difference across all the ends of all the resistors in series is equal. Okay, which we see in later in derivation. When a number of resistors are connected in series, then the same current flows through each resistance. So that is important कि same current is flows through each resistance. So potential difference is different. Potential difference vary, but the current remains same through each resistance. Okay, so we can say when a number of resistors are connected in series, then the same current flows through each resistance. Current is same in case of, we can say, series combination. Same current is flows. Okay, now derivation for the resistance which are connected in series. So resultant of resistances connected in series. Now this figure shows three resistances, R1, R2 and R3. R1, R2 and R3, which are connected in series. Okay, they are connected end to end consecutively. Now suppose potential difference across R1 is V1 and across R2 is V2 and across R3 is V3. So V1, V2 and V3 are the potential differences across R1, R2 and R3 resistors respectively. Okay, let the potential difference across the battery is V. Let the total potential difference across the battery is V. Then the V is equal to, the total potential difference is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So total potential difference is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay. Now applying Ohm's law to the whole circuit. Now applying Ohm's law to the whole circuit, we know that Ohm's law is equal to, what is the formula for Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. Potential difference is equal to product of the current and resistance. So this is Ohm's law. Okay, V is equal to IR. Now applying Ohm's law to the three resistors separately. Now there are three resistors R1, R2 and R3. Now apply Ohm's law to these resistors separately. Now what will we get? Now across V1, if we apply Ohm's law, then V1 becomes IR1 because current is same. In case of series combination, current remains same. So current is I current is flows through this circuit. Okay, so current is same, that is I, but the resistance is R1. So V1 is equal to IR1. This is our equation second. Okay, now similarly we can say potential difference V2 is equal to IR2. Okay, current is same I across resistor R2 and potential difference V2 becomes IR2. This is our equation third. Similarly, V3 is equal to IR3. Okay, it is the current potential difference across the resistor R3, which becomes V3 is equal to IR3. So V1, V2 and V3 is equal to IR1, IR2 and IR3 respectively. Now substituting 2, 3, 4 in equation 1. इन सभी की वैल्यूज़ को हम इक्वेशन 1 में पुट करेंगे. So what will we get? In equation 1 we have V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, now we know that V is equal to IR. This is our equation first, and V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Okay, so in place of V, we can write IR. So IR is equal to V1 is equal to V1 from equation 2. V1 is equal to IR1. So IR1 plus V2 is equal to IR2. So plus IR2 plus V3 is equal to IR3. So sum all of these. Okay, sum all these values. Now or we get IR is equal to, take I common. So IR is equal to I कॉमन हो गया, देन R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, then from this equation IR is equal to I R1 R2 plus R3. Now I cancel out. Okay, I cancel out हो जाएंगे. Then what will we get? Then it remains R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is the required value. This is the required derivation. So therefore we conclude that the sum total resistance, the total sum of the resistance in a series resistance connection is equal to the sum of all the resistances present in the connection. Okay, so what is the, we can say, the ultimate statement in series combination? It means that in series combination of resistors, in case of series combination, the equivalent resistance is equal to the sum of their individual resistances. Okay, and it always greater than the any individual resistance. We can say the combined resistance is always greater than any individual resistance. Now next, when the resistors are connected in parallel. Okay, if the resistors are connected in parallel, then what will be the value of the combined resistance? Now when two or more resistors are connected between the same points, they are said to be connected in parallel. Okay, when two or more resistors are connected between the same points, then they are said to be connected in parallel. Now, according to the law of combination of resistance in parallel, the reciprocal of the combined resistance of any number of resistances connected in parallel is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of the individual resistances. Okay, so the reciprocal of the combined resistances, okay, the combined resistance of any number of resistances connected in parallel is equal to the reciprocal of the individual resistances. Okay, so this is the required, we can say the required derivation I 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 plus dash dash dash. It depends how many resistors are connected in parallel. So all the resistors, so the combined resistance is equal to the reciprocal of sum of the reciprocal of all the resistances which are present in parallel. Okay, when a number of resistances are connected in parallel, then their combined resistance is less than the smallest individual resistance. So if the number of resistances are connected in parallel, then the combined resistance value is equal to is less than the smallest individual resistance. जो combined resistance की वैल्यू आएगी, जो हमारे सिस्टम में सबसे कम वैल्यू का जो रजिस्टर है उसकी वैल्यू है रेजिस्टेंस की, उससे भी कम आएगी. ओके, उससे भी उसकी वैल्यू जो कंबाइंड रेजिस्टेंस है उसकी वैल्यू कम आएगी उससे भी. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, लेट अस कंसिडर द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ 3 रजिस्टर्स जॉइंड इन पैरेलल विद ए कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ सेल, ओके, और अ बैटरी. Now the figure shows 3 resistances R1, R2 and R3 connected in parallel. Now suppose current across resistance R1 is I1 and R2 is I2 and through R3 is I3. So let the total current in the circuit be I. Okay, so I current flows through the circuit. I is the total current, and so it splits through the various resistors. The current through resistor R1, the current value is I1, and through resistor R2 the current value is I2, and through resistor R3 it is I3. Okay, so the total current value is equal to I is equal to the sum of the individual current value, that is I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, now the voltage remain constant in case of parallel combination. Now applying Ohm's law to the whole circuit, V is equal to IR, so I is equal to V upon R. This is our equation first. Okay, now applying Ohm's law to the 3 resistors separately, we get, so I1 is equal to, applying Ohm's law, I1 is equal to V upon R1. This is our equation 2. I2 is equal to V upon R2. This is equation 3. And I3 is equal to V upon R3. This is equation 4. Now substituting 2, 3, 4 in equation 1. So we will get, so I is equal to V upon R. V upon R is equal to I1, put the value V upon R1. V upon R1 plus I2 V upon R2 plus I3 V upon R3. Put all these values. Now it becomes, take V common, so V upon R is equal to V bracket 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. V से V cancel out हो जाएगा. Okay, cancel V to V, then it becomes 1 upon R is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So therefore we conclude that the sum total resistance in a parallel resistance combination is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of all the resistances. Okay, so what we conclude is, student, the reciprocal of the equivalent resistance of a group of resistances joined in parallel is equal to the sum of the reciprocal of of the individual resistances. Okay, and the value of the equivalent resistance is we can say it is less than the sum of the all the resistances. Okay, so we can say the equivalent resistance value is less than the any individual resistance value which is present in the circuit. Okay, so जो equivalent resistance की value आएगी वो उससे भी कम आए, जो किसी भी रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू, जो रजिस्टर की वैल्यू जो कि हमारे सिस्टम में प्रेजेंट है उससे कम आएगी, इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस की जो वैल्यू होगी. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ द कंपैरिजन बिटवीन द पैरेलल एंड द सीरीज कनेक्शन. इन केस ऑफ पैरेलल connection, if one electric appliances stop working due to some defect, then all other appliances keep working normally. Okay, but in case of series connection, if one electric appliance stop working due to some defect, then all other appliances stop working. So this is the disadvantage of series combination, कि if one appliances stop working, then other also stop working. In parallel circuits, each electric appliance has its own switch, due to which it can be turned on or off independently. While in case of series connection, all the electric appliances have only one switch, due to which they cannot be turned on or off separately. Okay, each appliance gets same voltage. Okay, in case of parallel connection, while in series circuit, the appliances do not get same voltage as that of the power supply line. Okay, now overall resistance of household circuit is reduced in case of parallel combination, due to which the current from power supply is high. Okay, due to which the current from power supply is high. Now in case of series circuit, in case of series combination, or we can say series circuit, the overall resistance of the circuit increases, due to which the current from the power source is low. Okay, so the current from the power source is low because the resistance value increases. Resistance value increases in case of series connection. So these are the prominent differences between parallel connection and series connection. Okay students, that's all for today's class. Thank you.